done it already.
Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop.
Hello and welcome to Misfits and Monsters. I'm your friendly neighbourhood Dungeon Master Aaron, and this week Kat's meal that she's eating before we begin a game is
Pepperoni pizza.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bippity bush.
Okay, so as you can see, we have a collection of misfits here playing a game with me, and they in turn will interview. They will introduce themselves and their characters in an entertaining and timely fashion, just like they do every week. For those that have never seen us before, so brace yourselves for some enlightenment. Who should we start with? Not Kat, because she's eating pizza. Haz has just taken a drink, so he can't qualify. Craig is just also, and Pat. It's going to be Mike, because you don't have a drink.
Tell us all about the survey about condiments.
I'm not going to tell you about that, but in a totally unrelated thing, Ezra was part of a survey to ask about their favourite sauce in the Forgotten Realms, and brown sauce wasn't on that list. And Ezra was outraged.
Does it even exist anywhere?
So,
does brown sauce exist?
For anybody that's confused, literally seconds before the stream was about to start, Mike launched into an impromptu discussion about surveys that they take at work about condiments.
Well, it's about various things, but in this
context is key, Mike. Context is key.
So I abstained. I did not vote because
you abstained. Was that an
Abstain from voting.
I wanted to spoil my ballot, but I had no option to spoil my ballot because it's digital. There's no way to scribble on it.
Political.
Just reply it.
Part of your system. Take the whole thing down.
You had to vote
for a raving loony party instead.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Mike. I'm playing Ezra, who is not completing a survey right now. He is in a whole brave new world. Doesn't know his place in it. Is very upset that his tales of the Misfits did not last the timelessness that he hoped it would. So maybe there's something he needs to do to fix that, and this is his chance. So he's going to take his bard/paladin courage and righteousness and fix this mess.
Thank you, Mike. That was excellent. What's your favourite condiment? Brown sauce?
It is, yes.
Oh.
Okay. Is it a particular brand of brown sauce? Is it Daddy's or HP? What is your?
I'm more of a HP man myself.
Okay. So
I do like Daddy's, but I always get HP now. Yeah.
Named after the Houses of Parliament where it was first introduced.
Oh.
Just where you got little houses opponent.
There you go.
Oh.
See, who
Fact,
says we
brown
don't
sauce
educate
fact man
people?
You are.
This is
Hear
also
me
an
out.
educational stream, so we're doing well
Hear me
here.
out.
Okay, Max, why don't you go next?
Oh.
Tell us about
I'm
yourself.
trying to find that bloody what condiments I like.
Yeah, we want to
Should
know
we
that
all
too.
say what our favourite condiment is?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Craig.
Man, I do like a hot sauce. I'm gonna steal it from Kayla. I don't care.
What?
Yeah.
That's
it's
my
like
thing.
or hot sauce, like hot sauce and brown sauce.
Which hot
Sometimes
sauce,
Mix
though?
it up.
Yeah,
like on the
There's so
same
many kinds
plate.
of hot
Yeah, be
sauce.
specific.
Hot brown sauce.
I like the
Sounds gross.
Encona, like hot chili one.
Like Chipotle.
No, the carrot. Is it the
Cabaret.
Caribbean one? Caribbean.
Chipotle,
hot
whatever
sauce?
it-
I don't. I'll find it. Hang on.
What is it? The
Oh
one that comes in the
god.
glass bottle?
Well, we've got to wait in real time for you to do a
Hey, we
web
got
search.
It's
Google
going to be
it.
like a 20-minute long intro.
It's a hot brown sauce
All my
update.
fault. I'm so
Continue
sorry.
telling us about yourself while you're doing that Google.
Yeah, tell us about your character.
No, I can't do two things at the same time. It's this. Oh god, it's not gonna work. Hang on.
Sponsored by.
Everything is
Oh,
content.
I've got it. Hang on. Okay.
Theatre of the
Can you
Mind
make
brown
that?
sauce.
I like that
Oh.
one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have like a, is it a Thai flavour as well? Like a sweet chili.
Yeah,
flavour.
they have a load of different ones.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
What have I done?
I'm Max and I play Grog. No, Grog and Bog. God, it's hard. Move on.
Okay, we spent enough time on you. All right, Pat, you're up next.
Okay, well, right. Well, my favorite condiment is also sadly a hot sauce. I'm not that,
Oh.
but specifically the Jamaica's Pride hot sauce that you can get in Tesco. That's a good one. I put it on everything. And other types of habanero hot sauce are too spicy for me. I'm working up to them.
Too much spice.
Too much spice. I also on my days off from gargling hot sauce, I play a character named Sif, who is a steely boy monk who likes to punch things, and sometimes he even likes to arrive at solutions to problems that don't involve murdering everyone in the vicinity.
Wait, that's
Heretic. That often puts him at odds with the other misfits.
I didn't realise that was an option.
It's more than option A,
Thanks,
which is
Pat.
fight.
Okay, Haz, you're no longer imbibing fluids, so let's have your what's the word?
What's your favourite condiment?
Hot sauce.
Your contribution. There we go. This is going to be a great session for me. This is how it's going to be all session. I
proud.
hope you guys are prepared with your dictionaries to help me find the words that I'm losing. Anyway, sorry, Haz, please go.
Cool. I don't know, you know. I think my favorite hot sauce. Okay, I have a favorite hot sauce.
So it's a hot sauce.
Well, this is the thing. I like sriracha, but
Yeah, it's right.
but there's that Asian side of me that likes soy sauce that mixes the both together. Remember, does soy sauce count? Am I allowed to say soy sauce? Did that come from
Is soy
Flash?
sauce a sauce?
That's
or
a
is-
condiment. Yeah.
Soy sauce
It's
is
a condiment.
I marinate,
Yes, it
I
is.
cook, I do everything with soy sauce. It's like
Soy sauce is great.
It does just it adds that umami flavour.
Umami.
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 I need to figure out what that means.
I just picture the Indiana Jones like tribal cults when I hear umami. Umami. Don't know why.
Clearly, you've
Why?
never watched a food anime.
like Kamila. Kamila, Shakti Deva, isn't that that?
Who's that? Yeah. Umami.
And your character
Hey,
is.
Hello, I'm Past. I play our Blast from the Past curse casting enthusiast, Bramble. Since the past Strophic Mast features not so favourably alongside this ensemble cast, here to once again miscast spells in places he really shouldn't. How long is it?
When did you mix these up?
That's good.
6 seconds it took us to fuck shit up.
That time.
Whoops.
Cool. Craig.
Yeah.
No. No.
I play Cray Cray, a reptilian, bugbear, hybrid, fighter.
Yeah.
Favorite condiment, smoky barbecue sauce
Ooh, yeah.
of any brand. I like that sweet hickory taste.
Is the brand in the fridge Heinz? What is it?
There is a Heinz one. There's also, oh God, what is that? That weird
Those little
devil
ones
one.
with the red screw cap ones. They're
Exactly, yeah, those devilish ones. They're
good.
quite
Devil
nice.
something. They're good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
You always have gourmet food whenever I come round, like just crisps and snacks. It's always
Gourmet.
fancy,
Crisps and snack. That
fancy
does sound
stuff.
gourmet, doesn't it?
Very
Yeah,
gourmet.
that's the level of my gourmet.
What have you been eating, Max?
Well, they-
Rocks from the garden.
he found a spider yesterday.
Not food.
Umami.
Only
Covered with hot sauce, right?
Hot sauce rock.
I think this is the longest intro we've done.
Umami. That was the best use of umami.
People wanted to watch some D&D being played, but we just gave them this week's recommended
Reviewers'
condiments.
compliments.
It's all role play.
I'll try marinating my rocks in soy sauce. Thanks for that.
Okay, and your character, Craig, is. Oh, you've already said.
I'd say my character, yeah.
I got so
It's
invested
so
in
off the
the
rails.
condiment discussion
It's
that I
over.
forgot anything.
I was a bit divided trying to think what my favourite sauce was, and then, yeah.
Okay,
I hate doors.
Cat.
Yeah, fuck the doors.
I like hot sauce. I
That's
like
the hot sauce.
buffalo.
It's not a
specifically.
thing.
Oh, I do love buffalo. Yeah. Oh,
Buffalo
that's
hot
probably
sauce. Cayenne pepper is.
Oof.
I didn't realise that
actually,
was
no.
the pepper was in it.
Ooh.
But I do also really like mayo, as we've established. But so it's one or the other for me. Couldn't choose which one. They're good together.
A big fan of mayo.
Buffalo mayo.
The yin and yang of condiment.
Mm. Yeah, like those two.
Is burger sauce just mayo and ketchup?
No, burger
No.
sauce is it's mayo, gherkins, paprika, like powdered onion. It's a bunch of stuff mixed into mayonnaise, basically.
What is
And
ketchup
mustard.
in
There's a
the
little bit
mayo?
of mustard in it.
That's just
It's
ketchup,
just
and
ketchup
mayo.
on a burger.
Now
Oh,
I'm
that's
burger.
special sauce, isn't it?
Sausage sauce.
All right.
Sausage sauce.
Not that I like it at all. I'm just
Ketchup and
bringing
mayo.
another sauce into the mix.
Hey, don't disrespect the sauce.
The sauce.
Yeah, and your
And I'm
character.
playing Kayla. Oh, sorry, go on.
Play us out, Aaron.
I'm playing Kayla. She's our tiefling battle mage. And she likes hot sauce too.
Okay, that's everyone. My favourite condiment is actually
your favourite
the burger relish sauce, the one that we just spoke
Yeah.
of. I
Sauce
really
is
It
like.
is
I
good.
like that as well. I
But-
like all sauces.
But I also
Nut
I
sauce.
also really like pesto.
Ugh.
Oh,
I love
pesto.
pesto.
I
Yeah.
hate
Pesto.
Mm.
Any
a
chance
treat.
I get to have
You
pesto
lost
on
me at
something,
your
I will
gourmet
take it.
pesto.
Bury me in pesto.
Bury you pesto.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so
What about
last
trying it on a rock?
recap time.
Oh,
Last session.
Now you're talking.
Oh, we're still talking about sauce. We're trying to do the fucking recap. What the fuck's going on? Okay. Shh.
Sauce.
Last session. The Misfits found themselves propelled into a dystopic future, but it was unlike other dystopic futures where things are post-apocalyptic and in disrepair. This one was a shiny, glittering, mechanized future of imposed order that had been created by a coalition of lawful deities such as Primus, Tyr, Torm, etc., etc. And they found themselves in a glass and metal constructed sub-basement that featured a walled off preserved artifact from their home time, which was the entrance to the Undermountain that used to be within the Yawning Portal Tavern, but it was encased in a strange dome-like device that they had trouble opening, and then their presence in this facility was discovered by whatever the governors of this particular future time period are, and they sent a construct down to investigate and apprehend the violators of its sanctity. In which point they managed to evade this bizarre mono-eyed construct by turning invisible or disguising themselves as another version of said being, and snuck out of the exit up a long ramp to the surface, where they discovered they were in a humongous glass and steel metropolis, though at the very bottom of its many levels, looking up, and the sky was more or less completely obscured by various structures and flying constructs and vehicles overhead, and they decided to take shelter underneath one of these buildings in like a bay that was a short distance from where they emerged from the sub-basement, and that is currently where we are now, I believe. Mm-hmm. So we're all caught up, and let the adventuring commence. What's happening then, gang? What you doing?
Are we still being watched?
Those insectile-like constructs that came down and seemed to record you flew off to report somewhere. You don't know where. You just assume that's what they were doing.
So there was like a little like entrance like that was out of the main sort of view of the street, over the street, I believe.
Yeah.
Can we walk over, like run over to that?
Yep, that's what you've done. Yeah. So you've taken shelter underneath this bay, at the base of one of these humongous, towering glass and metal structures. And everything has a golden quality to it, as if bronzed, and everything is also moving in certain like steady and undulating and rotating sequences, as
We're
if
in a
they're
massive
on.
clock.
Yeah.
Cock. Clock.
Oh.
Did you think I did well pretending to be a machine? I thought that was pretty good.
We're over here.
It was very convincing.
What hot sauce do you like?
No.
They had condiments in the future.
I like blood.
No, everything's just grey.
You should go into a tavern and see what condiments they have.
Yes.
Fish and microchips. Is that what it is?
Chicken in a basket.
I bet they serve them on those like prison trays.
Oh,
I heard
point.
that's hip.
Oof. Whoops.
Too many in jokes.
Shall we? But what does our device say? It was supposed to point us in the direction of the artifacts we needed to retrieve.
So
I pull it out of
as
the
you
bag.
say this, and Cray pulls it out of the bag, it begins to turn and open up like a sort of like a irising metallic flower, and a beam of light shines out up from within its inner workings that resolves into a translucent image of the elven being that revived you and sent you into this future. And he says,
Are we their only hope, by any chance?
he says, "Finally, you are awake. Listen to me attentively. You have already wasted precious time." Sorry, not awake.
I've got to go read a story. Bye.
Yeah. He says, "Now I must inform you. It was necessary for me to place a geas upon each of you, which means your time is limited. It's basically a safety measure so that you cannot stray or from your mission, as it were. And if you don't abide or complete the mission within the time specified, I'm afraid that you will suffer some necessary but painful punishments.
Jeez.
We had to have some way to keep you in line, knowing your reputation.
Oh, well.
At least
you'd think we were easily distracted from that sort of
from
talk.
the thing we're supposed to be doing.
I mean, I'm incredibly impressed that our reputation is still intact after like thousands of years.
Well, this guy knows us from our time.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mike.
He says you have exactly 1 month to complete your mission and return the artifacts that we have sent you to retrieve to me in the past, or your present, as it were.
Oh man, it usually takes us about 2 years to finish a campaign.
There should be a clue to their locations in a structure within the metropolis that you now find yourselves in, which was once the city of splendor known as Waterdeep, and is now designated as the HEIST.
HEIST.
This particular document that you may find helpful is hidden in the Embassy of Disciplined Enlightenment, though that is all the information we were able to glean.
Disciplined Enlightenment.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really pleasant place. Sounds
like
enlightening.
somewhere we should send some of the students.
Oh.
Better.
Was it enlightenment or enlightenment?
Enlightenment. He says this embassy is the material plane's representation of the fraternity of order, who find their headquarters on the lawful plane of Mechanus. They are an order of scholars, clerks, and bureaucrats, and they will grant any registered visitor leave to enter the embassy for 24 hours. So if you can somehow contrive to acquire this, you will have exactly 24 hours to search within their vaults for this document. At present, I estimate that you have wasted at least 33 minutes and 20 seconds of your allotted monthly time. And you will find that this document will be a large scroll and will bear a red seal encrusted with a symbol of a sand timer.
I hope somebody's writing this down.
Yep.
I thought you were the bard.
Ezra says as he writes it down.
Now, this is the limit of my ability to guide you. After this, you will have to rely on Mita here to inform you of where to go and advise you on what to do. Is there anything else you wish to ask me before my power fails me to maintain this image? Yes.
Will there be doors?
I'm afraid there will be many doors blocking your progress within this mechanical metropolis.
It's hopeless.
Is there any way that our group can stay safely for the next 30 days that we have? I mean, I don't see any taverns. In fact, I don't see anything made out of wood. It makes me or stone. It makes me uncomfortable.
You may find refuge in the underground, such as the sewers and wasteways far below the city's streets on its lowest levels, where you currently reside.
That surely can't be how we spend the next month. But after 10 days shoveling shit, I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Well, get used to it.
Maybe we should try.
Shoveling shit ain't so bad. I've been doing it all my life, and look at me.
Ezra looks him up and down and is clearly unimpressed.
Savage.
Anything else?
Okay.
Did you say something about a meter? Or what?
Meter is the device that I'm currently being projected from.
And how do we use it? Just point it somewhere?
You can ask it questions. Sometimes it may even volunteer direction, should it be required.
Does it work like a compass?
It has that ability, yes.
Can we call it meat?
How about Clippy? Already annoying.
If you wish to assign it a designation other than meter, that is up to you, and it will abide by this.
Okay, Google.
Alexia! Find artifact!
Anything except the terms Google and Alexia will be permitted, as they are protected by laws beyond my power to control.
Siri!
Is this plane summoned in corporate laws from other realms?
Oh man, this is where they go to school.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
This is where they train.
They all originated from Mechanus.
Oh my god.
That is where the evil, the jobs reside. Just beyond the gates, next to the. He has a particular mask to him.
You mentioned that there was people here that may be able to help us. Do you know where they would be located?
Some will be disguised amongst the general population of servants, slaves, and drones, whilst most others will be rebels, refugees, and others that will reside in the underground.
Okay. We clearly need to get to these underground tunnels.
And get disguised.
I feel like the only entrance we've seen so far is that one to the yawning portal.
Oh, does the yawning portal lead to the sewers?
It does, but you will also find yourselves challenged by certain effects should you take that route. That might interfere with your ability to correctly navigate the subterranean domains.
Okay.
We will avoid that one then.
I mean, finding a sewer is really easy. You just go by the smell.
Yeah.
That's how Pip has always done it.
Do we see any like pipes that could look like plumbing?
There's loads. Like.
Do they head down?
Some do. At this level, you are seeing them, especially in this bay that you've ducked into. It's kind of like a service area. It doesn't really.
How high are we in terms of like if the sewers are like?
You're right at the bottom.
Oh, we are at the bottom. Okay.
Like you can see remnants of what was once Waterdeep.
Right. Okay.
That's been built over or above other structures on what look like humongous cogwheels, like turning above you on like great big like spindles and props and other.
Yeah, we need to make some allies, and don't we?
That sounds like Final Fantasy VII.
Which way is the nearest sewer entrance?
That is up to you to find. One more important thing before I must go. If you roll up your sleeves and look at the crook of your arms.
I haven't got sleeves.
On your forearms, you will see an image has been imprinted upon your flesh. And as you will look, you see there's a sand timer tattooed upon your skin. Oh. And if you look at it closely, you can see that grains are dropping from the top to the bottom.
That's cool.
Oh, neat.
This will help you keep track of how much time you have left.
But what if I turn it upside down, like this? Do they go the other way around?
No. But I like the joke. Anything else before I must go? My power is waning. My image is breaking up. You see it start to waver and become less substantial and coherent.
No, I don't actually know. Those constructs, are they the that construct that we saw that I'm sure you might have seen as well? Are they the, I guess, law enforcement? Are they the basic of the law enforcement? Does it get worse?
They are one of the more common beings that are used to enforce law in this future. There are others that are more powerful. I must go. I cannot maintain this any longer.
What about?
What?
Is there anyone living who we knew, who's still alive?
Calf.
There is one, though you may not wish to meet them.
It's Malric. Fuck.
I knew it was Mallory.
No, it'd be fucking Warduke.
Good luck on your quest.
Bye!
And he just recedes, and the light fizzles out, and the meter, the construct, begins to transform and becomes this kind of like four-legged, ball-shaped automata.
I shout. I say,
What? I say, wait! I didn't get to ask a question. I didn't really hear any of that.
There was one more question. What's your favourite sauce?
Condiment.
Vinegar.
I mean, vinegar's great.
Right. So this is it a little creature? I tap it with the talon finger, like ding ding ding.
Just like, and looks up at you with like goggle like lens eyes.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh, it speaks.
I do.
Which way?
Where do you wish to go?
The sewers.
I do not know of an entrance to the sewers. We must find one.
Okay.
But you're no bloody help, are you?
That is such a rudimentary task. It is beneath me.
Can you lead us? Can you lead us out of harm's way?
Potentially, depending on the accuracy and range of my scanning ability.
I don't understand anything you just said.
What is the?
Go on then. We'll follow you.
Very well.
Can Sif? Okay, whilst they're dicking around, can Sif have a look around for like any kind of sewer entrance? He'll go by smell, I suppose. Just like walk around this general area, because it looks like we're at the bottom of the we're at the very bottom of the city. So Sif's just going to walk away from the group whilst they marvel at the contraption and have a general look around, take the bearing for the place, look for any look for any like entrances to the sewers, any kind of like exits, doors, anywhere that we can potentially get up the street from, because we were just kind of in the middle of nearly getting killed by some automaton, so it would be good to find someplace safe to stay. So
Okay.
I'm looking for any like open doors or any sewer like entrances or anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception check, I suppose.
All right, let's see how badly I fucked this up. 11.
11. The geography of the environment is quite confusing, because even though it supports a system above you that obviously has a certain order to it, what lies below is quite a confusing morass of like cabling, pipes, various like bulky mechanical but contained and encased mechanical structures. So trying to identify something as mundane and obvious as like a sewer grating or a manhole lid is proving difficult for you.
Okay. Well, team,
could've
I
just said
think we're
no.
on Necromunda. That's about it.
So Mita says to you,
I need to update my map data.
How do you do that?
If I can find an interface, I should be able to access their records and do so. It will enable us to navigate this environment more easily.
What does an interface look
Is
like?
that like a face inside of something?
No, it is a console or a... how to phrase it so that your primitive minds will understand.
Wait a minute!
What?
What is a console?
Look for something that has a glowing glass rectangle projecting from it. It should be housed within a form of hood or canopy.
Oop, nope.
Something similar
rolled a
like
six.
that in the
What, in that room?
yeah.
What's that?
I don't want to go
was,
back there.
Was there
Yeah, well-
glowing symbols on
Why
the?
you just get out of there?
Yeah, there was some kind of language.
Well, it's I translated it. It just said.
No, you didn't translate the keypad, did you?
Oh, I did not. Oh, I don't remember the keypad.
Yeah, the keypad.
There might be one in that bit over there. Points at where we came from.
Yeah, actually, looking back at where we came from, Aaron, is it like, are the doors or what we thought were doors? Are they shut now, or is it still open?
yeah, what? How did I describe it? It's like an enclosed ramp. As soon as you left it and were outside of it for like a few seconds, it began to collapse and sort of merge flat with the slabs of the street level that you're upon.
Are we essentially in the region of the yawning portal?
Yeah.
We could see if there's anything left of the bowels of the earth.
Yeah.
But because the yawning portal was basically beneath us, like, because Aaron said
It was just down the road, yeah. It's like it's literally 3 streets away. Yeah, okay.
We can head that way. I think that's a good.
Let's see if our digs are still here. I left the chest with loads of cool shit in it.
Well, I mean, but Castle Waterdeep is also like on this street as well. If we're talking about that.
Oh yeah, if we turn around and look, is there anything left of Castle Waterdeep?
You can see, as with the yawning portal, that there are remnants of the ruined, like, brick and mortar, what have you, structures that were left from the decimation of the gargantuans that raised Waterdeep, and these have been encased in that same kind of glass-like substance that the wall of the yawning portal's entrance was, and then they've been built on top of with other structures.
I get to that glass.
And then obviously, like, some of these are short, and are functional in some way or another, because they're not as elaborate or mobile as the larger, more impressive structures that tower above you on the levels above.
Weird.
So do you want to head up to the yawning portal or to that castle?
Well, we can start heading that way and just see if we can find a panel. Like, we look out while we're going there. We might learn some more about the sort of area as well.
Okay, so we don't get followed by one of those Half-Life 2 robots.
Is there a lot of cover we can slink?
There are examples, like there are like boxy structures that contain some form of mechanisms with pipes and cabling leading out of them, and like vents and other things. So there are things you can like duck behind, and large like conduits that you can like hide behind if needs be.
I'll fasten my cloak up so it's more like a hood. So I've got, at least it's covering my big pinkness-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. Bravo will have his, like, I guess, ripped up duster and hat and just pull him around, make himself blend into, like, what he, I don't know, the ground, if the ground's that colour, I don't know. I was going to ask real quick, I was going to walk up to some of the piping. Is there any characteristics on what these, like, on the piping, or are they all just the same? Like,
it's varying in size and width and breadth and colour, and there's more of that strange, like, what looks like machine code kind of script emblazoned upon it in various areas.
Can I call over... What was it called? Cliffy. I'm going to call it Cliffy. I'm going to call over Cliffy.
Meter.
Meter, that's it. And I'm going to ask if... can you translate this? Is this something you can read?
I will be able to translate it when I update my database via an interface.
You and your interfaces. Okay. I'll just follow back. Follow everyone else whilst we walk to the castle.
Do we not want to all walk together? Because that seems really suspicious. Like, just a
massive group of weirdos.
Yeah. I guess like we need to be together, don't we?
I think as long as we stick to the cover, we should be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe in threes or in pairs or something.
Walk in an orderly fashion.
Try not to bring too much attention to yourself. Like, you know, Sif puts the hood of his fancy robe over.
Wait, aren't we still invisible?
Should we just, try and put some handcuffs around ourselves?
Incriminate ourselves even more.
Do the Star Wars routine.
Yes, because I can be that robot, can't I? I could be leading you. Yeah.
I think we're still invisible.
I guess so. Can we talk while we're invisible?
I mean, yeah, but we have no idea where the voices are coming from. But
how are we invisible for?
Is it an hour?
It's an hour.
Let me have a look.
Okay, well let's just, if we're invisible, let's just try.
Yeah, for an hour.
Yeah, I'm not invisible though, am I?
Just stay as your disguise and just keep going. And we'll follow you. So at least we have someone to follow, because it'd be impossible to follow each other if we're all invisible.
Right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, Grog's gonna lead the way. You're gonna follow.
Okay, so you're all invisible except for Boggart and Grog.
Yeah, their illusion.
Who have assumed the form of that monocular construct. So as you emerge from this bay that you've taken shelter under, you're invisible, so the sensors are not detecting you, and as you are marching across this like sort of street, for want of a better word, towards your destination, a number of those beetle-like constructs that examined Boggart earlier return and begin to like spin around them and seem very interested in them, and they're chittering and firing like bizarre sounding noises at you, like
Can I do a performance and make another one? making that noise again.
Okay.
So, well, is this technically language?
Yes. Of some
Okay.
kind.
Well, seeing as I've leveled up, Sif can now understand all spoken language.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So, as you're hearing this, it doesn't make perfect sense in that how you would expect somebody to speak in common colloquially to you, but it's kind of like very literal and very like formal sounding language. So they're asking of Grogger and Bog, please give us your designation. You are unfamiliar to us, and your presence here is unexpected.
I also can hear this still, because I think it's been half an hour. I mean, if we say it's been half an hour, it's an hour for comprehend languages as well. So I've got another half an hour of understanding.
Okay, so what are you doing, Max?
So I communicate that to.
I don't think you can.
I can say things.
Well, I mean, like, you'll bring attention to yourself.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't do that.
Are you invisible? So
like, where's this voice coming from?
You can just whisper in his ear.
Since the last lot of beeps that I made went down okay, I'm just gonna keep repeating that.
Okay.
Like,
do a performance check for me, please.
We're all good.
Okay, yeah, that is good. Hang on. Performance. Ooh, 21.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Can you understand what he said?
Reiterating that sequence of noises that you made that seem to satisfy the other construct that you're emulating, the clockwork insect swarm buzzing around you seem to accept this and then spit more of this like odd bleeping grinding code back at you, which Sif and both Kayla hear as
confirmed, though you are not in our database.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the wrong voice. That's Mita's voice.
I mean,
ignore that. They say confirmed, though they're not on record in our database. We are concerned that you are a rogue unit. What can you do to qualify yourselves in our estimation?
Oh God. Well, not understanding any of that. I'm just like, boop, beep.
You sound like you are malfunctioning. We feel it is our obligation to escort you to the facility for a service.
How many of them are
there? There are at least like 3 swarms of like multiple
So they're like
creatures.
little things?
They're small, but there's like an entire sort of crowd
this big or something.
Yeah, like
You
kind of
could just
imagine like
outrun them.
scarab beetles, but made of metal and with visible.
kind of-
They're flying, aren't they?
What kind of area do they cover?
Like all around you.
Oh, okay.
Like an entire swarm.
I start walking off towards where we wanted to go, and spitting out a few like just.
Do a deception check.
Could somebody ready like an invisibility on Bog and Grog?
Casting it would make them visible.
Oh, you come out of invisibility. Oh, shit.
18.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So this seems to confuse them for a bit, and they simply just track you as you're moving, like just kind of keeping pace in a sort of like a tornado of swarm, around your body.
Can I look around and see if there's any of those like eye stalks around, like just on the street?
There are. Do a perception check for me. So you two hear them while he's doing that. You two hear them refrain. Please respond. Please respond. This is confusing. Your behaviour is becoming more erratic. You will leave us with no choice but to apprehend you by force and take you for service at the facility. If you do not cooperate and respond, and they just keep repeating that.
Does it sound like they're getting more irate?
No, there's no discernible emotion in their tone or physical behaviour.
Is it getting like more loud or more sort of consistent?
No, they're kind of consistent in their interest in you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna.
What did you get for your perception check? Sorry.
9.
Oh yeah, you can't see any of those eye stalk things that you saw earlier projecting from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna stop dead in like the middle of the road, and I'm gonna turn to them and go.
Beep boop.
So, do another performance check for me.
Natural 20.
Oh wow. Okay. How come you're rolling so well? What's happening?
You're rolling very well today.
So they just keep repeating that same request. Siphon. Whoa! It doesn't sound like that. That Kayla and Sif have heard, but because they're not getting any satisfactory response, you gather from the sudden kind of shift in their motion from like a swirl to like a more undulating pattern that they are in a state of confusion, and they just rise above you and just kind of hover above the street in this constantly kind of undulating pattern for the moment.
Where's the closest point of cover? Like, like an overpass or anything that they can fly under into?
Yeah, you want to crash them into the bridge or something.
There are other sort of alcoves and bays beneath larger structures that you could choose to duck into a bit further up the street.
Does it look like they're still looking at me?
Oh yeah, they seem, they've not gone too far away, but they seem to be cogitating is the best way I can describe it.
Okay, I'm gonna move with all of my movement speed, sprint towards the cover that we can see up ahead.
Okay, are you guys just following invisibly behind?
Yeah.
Okay, keeping pace. Yep. So you duck under this other structure, which, from our sensibilities, would look something like a parking bay, like it, how it'll have columns supporting a larger, flat-roofed ceiling with a building built atop that. And there appears to be containers in here that you don't know what the purpose of these are, but they have lids that can be opened, presumably by the looks of it. They look like a chest, but the design and style of it is more utilitarian and composed of that same kind of material that seems to resemble metal and glass at the same time.
Is it a mimic?
You don't know.
There's not much there's apparently not much magic here in the future.
Yeah, mimics are just a creature, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean.
Okay, well.
That could also mean less creatures.
Are the barrels big enough that Grog would be able to get in them, or are they just?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're They're quite large, kind of dumpster-sized kind of units.
I tell Grog, I say,
Grog, you need to get in. You need to open it up, and you need to get in.
Does he do so?
He's like, okay. And he like goes over to it and tries to pull off the lid top.
Okay. It remains stuck fast. Do a strength athletics check to try and prise it open.
Oh, Grog, come on.
Come on. Might run out of these good rolls.
I will eventually, yeah.
Kind of like our system, even though we can help.
You guys can help him if you want to.
Oh yeah, we can help.
So whoever's helping him, roll a dice to give him an advantage result.
What are you trying to do?
Open a lid of this containment unit that you've...
Yeah, I give him a hand.
You give him a hand.
I got a 21 on my own.
21.
He doesn't need our help.
I was going to say that's enough. So yeah, with some effort, you break the seal on this lid of this unit and
21.
lift it up on, and as you're lifting it, it pulls itself the rest of the way open on these kind of hydraulic piston-like arms supporting underneath it, and inside you can see that it is half full of various unusual-looking components, mostly made of metal and glass, but there's some other, again, some of that more unusual material that you're seeing a lot of in this new environment, which is somewhere between metal and glass, and a lot of them resemble like construct approximations of humanoid limbs.
They're all in this thing.
Yeah, but they are broken.
Like robot legs.
They are like they have been damaged, and smashed and buckled and
I just
riven.
Put them in the bag. And I keep putting them in the bag.
Okay, so you've just got junk.
So
Cray Cray's filling the bag of holding with
these legs are just being picked up invisibly and just disappearing.
If we find a blacksmith's furnace or anything, I can probably make something out of them.
So do you climb in?
Robot leg.
Robot leg.
Yeah.
Do you climb inside this unit?
Yeah, if there is room. Are they still watching me?
The creatures have not moved from where they were stationed above you in the street, undulating in the air.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get into it and then like close the lid a little bit.
Are you getting into a bin?
I feel safe here.
You're recycling yourself.
Okay, so
it's funny because I put the tweet out saying that we're gonna find the sewers where we belong and just a little trash fire emoji next to it, and we've literally got into the trash where we belong.
Okay, so
we saved Faerun.
With the sound of the now, what are you doing? You're in the thing. The lid is still open. What are the rest of you doing? Are you staying outside invisible?
We're just sitting there like, what? Why did he do that?
Yeah. So, are you leaving the lid open? What now?
Yeah, I like to pull it down a bit, but not so it's like closed.
Okay. So as you pull it down, the arms automatically soft close the lid back and seal it. And,
it's fine. We can see what's going on.
You're now stuck inside.
We'll just lock to tell you to get out.
Yeah. No. You
Bug?
As the lid closes, a panel lights up on the front of the containment unit, and a line of that code again now scrolls across this glowing panel on the front. And Sif and Kayla now interpret that for the rest of you, and it says unit is now full.
Oh no, I want to be moved.
Waste disposal vehicle has been ordered to empty unit, and it has like a timer counting down in seconds for when it's going to arrive.
I just look at Sif and I'm like,
it might take you to the sewers.
Spoken language, so I don't know what's written on there.
Oh, okay. So just Kayla knows this.
Okay, I think I do have to touch it, but I mean, I'm invisible. I'm going to touch it. I want to see what it says anyway. But yeah.
So yeah,
I was like, I mean, I can't really say anything right now. I mean, we're far enough away from the things, right, that I can probably talk.
Yes.
And as at the sound of the lid snapping shut, the creatures that were hovering above you, the constructs that were hovering above you, swarm down and fly around outside the bay, trying to locate Grogget. Can't.
Yeah.
And then fly off down the street.
Did they not come in?
They don't go into the bay, no.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Get him out! Get him out! Just get out of here!
This is a bin, and it's just summoned the dung sweepers of this world. I think that's what I'm getting from this.
So the counter reaches 0, and as the counter reaches 0, some strange...
Oh, it's quite a small counter.
Wagon-like contraption comes around the corner. It looks like nothing you've ever seen. It superficially resembles some kind of carriage, but it's hovering along the ground by its own form of propulsion.
What is this magic?
And it has a very cubic design aesthetic to it. That there's no wasted or ornamental decoration upon its surface. It's all just robust and.
Is it like a skip?
But it looks like a futuristic garbage truck. So. And as it pulls into the bay, it heads directly towards this containment unit that Grogget has hidden himself in, and prongs unfurl from the front of the unit's boxy sort of cabin, and hook into and around this unit, lift it off the ground, and then it turns.
How big is this thing?
It's pretty large.
Like... I'm gonna say, can we try to knock it or roll it away before it manages
to get on top of the unit?
You want to get on top of the unit? Okay, yeah, you can.
I'm just gonna take a ride along.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. It's probably big enough for all of you to sit on top of it if you wanted to.
I'll go where it's going. It's
I'll like knock on top of it. I'm like, Grog, get out! What are you doing?
Can I even hear anything inside?
No. It's airtight.
Dung, 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 dung.
But you could probably hear the knocking, like dull thudding on and the sound of this thing docking into it. And it's warm and the air is very thin inside this unit, so you are slowly suffocating.
If we're on top of it, let's try and all take the lid off again.
Although it might just empty itself into the back, like a proper garbage truck.
Sure, I guess we could just get out.
You wouldn't know that though.
No, we don't, because it might seal it off when he goes
How
in.
did you open it in the first place?
We pulled it off. Yeah. We need to pull it off. I'm trying to pull it off, the lid off again.
Okay, I joined in to help.
Okay.
Can I try and push from the inside?
Yes. So
now panicking that I'm no air.
Is there any like visible driver?
18?
No.
18. What did you get, Pat?
What did you get? 18. What did you get, Sif?
What are we rolling? Strength?
Yeah.
Strength.
Okay, sorry. I got a dirty 20.
Nice. So between the two of you, you pry open this lid with some effort, and then the arms that you saw, like open it automatically before, take up the rest of the slack, and it like snaps upright, and you know air rushes in that you can breathe, Grogget and Bog. So you're no longer suffocating. But the unit that has attached itself to this, the vehicle that has attached itself to this unit stops in its tracks and in the motion of what it was attempting to do, as when the lid is pried open, and it just holds still, like waiting.
Okay. I try and pull them out or assist them getting out as quickly as possible.
Get out! Get out!
Do you climb out? Boggart?
Yes. Okay. I climb out
Are
very quickly.
you still in disguise? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not making any movements that are like what the robot would do. So it kind of looks a bit...
scrambling around.
Yeah. So it's starting to waver a bit as your real limbs start to move out of the confines of the illusion, but it still maintains. So yeah, you're out, and do you what now?
Just get get away.
Yeah, let's just move away. We continue up the street to the next point of cover.
Okay, so as you move away, the vehicle maintains its position, and then you hear a snap as the lid automatically closes itself, and then this waste vehicle backs out of the bay and just carries on in the opposite direction to where you've just travelled, and like disappears around a corner as it's going to wherever its destination is. So yeah, you're undercover, and as you someone do a perception check for me.
Okay.
Not me.
That is 23.
23. Anybody else get anything high?
Oh, we're doing all perception.
5.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Hey, nice.
So yeah,
my perception is I've got a dirty 20 again.
Okay, so those of you with higher than 20, as you're like casting about around the area for something that might be of interest or of use, you see on a sort of balustraded balcony on one of the building structures on the level above you, there's a sort of console in the wall, like a hooded like device of some kind, which matches the description that Mita gave you for a glowing piece of glass.
Mita, there's a inside face.
Correct.
Over there.
That is an interface. If we can get up there, I might be able to use it to improve my information data.
Okay.
Is there an easy way up? Or is
There are no visible stairs on this side of the street.
Crap. Is there like a since you said it's almost like a balcony, is there like any support beams or something we could possibly...
About 20 feet up, this like vertical sheer building face is where this balcony is, and there's a bay underneath that building, like some of the others that you've passed and been inside of.
So Sif just starts running up that wall.
Okay.
Fucking monk.
Okay. So Sif just runs up the wall. What the rest of you doing?
I'll climb.
Okay.
No, don't do that. So Sif runs up the wall, jumps the balustrade, then takes out some rope, and ties it on the balustrade, and then throws it down.
Okay. So while you're doing this, you don't notice, but one of those eye stalk-like things that you saw in the corridor of the ramp leading up to the surface, like clicks and whirls and focuses in on you, and you hear another klaxon go off.
Unauthorized access to balcony 0543 record has been detected. Send security units to blah blah blah, and it's like.
So he's thrown the ramp down, and you've just seen that happening. Sif, what are you going to do?
Are we not invisible anymore?
I think you can see the rope.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, I look down and I go, quickly, get this contraption up
go
there.
fast.
I pick up Mita and I climb up.
Okay, do a strength athletics check.
28.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you manage to scale the rope, which to the eyes of this like observation device, it looks like the rope's moving of its own accord in erratic fashion as you're scaling the wall, and then you jump over, and as you land next on this balcony next to Sif, to your left you see this strange glowing glass screen with some sort of dials and switches and things below it, housed in this kind of canopy, this recessed canopy that seems to protect it. What do you want to do?
How big's Meter?
It's like kind of like that. Like
I just point him at it.
It's like, drop me and I will make my way. Thank you.
And it like he scuttles over towards this console.
He's like, this is an unfamiliar interface, but I think I can use it.
And he hops up onto like the panel that's got all these weird dials and things upon it, and various protrusions emerge from his casing and start probing around on the this panel for some way to interact with it.
He's like, I have figured it out. Please wait while I am downloading data.
Okay. How long have we got?
You just hear.
I hope he's got a good download speed.
You don't know that. That's metagaming.
This camera thing.
No, I'm not saying that in character.
So as Meter was out, Meter's invisible as well, isn't he, or is he not?
No, he wouldn't be.
Okay, so if it tracks Meter's movement, like
oh fuck. Okay, we gotta take out the eye.
As he scuttles along, and
when you attack, you'll come out of
Oh.
invisibility.
It says
unknown,
spell, right?
unknown construct detected.
Oh,
So
I
the potion says, it does say anything you wear or carry is invisible with you, but the effect ends early if you attack or cast a spell.
Okay. Because I would say if you pick up any of the rubbish that
If you keep a hand on him, he should stay invisible.
I let go of him though, didn't I?
I was just gonna pick up some rubbish and throw it at the guy. Just to distract
Okay, have you climbed up the to the balcony? Or are you...
I was going to throw it from the ground. I was going to be like, yeah.
Okay, this is going to be some miraculous throw. What rubbish are you using? Because this place is pristine.
That came out that bin. Like that didn't go into the bag of holding.
So you've got some construct junk parts.
Yeah.
Okay, so do a ranged attack without proficiency.
Okay.
You're still invisible. You'll have advantage on attacks.
No, in this case.
Not in melee. Not in ranged, you won't.
Oh, okay. It says attack rolls.
Plus, it's
and
probably
if this is an attack roll, does he become invisible again?
I'm just throwing like a piece of.
Is that an attack? If it's an attack, it says.
Distract it.
That's pretty much an attack.
Motherfucker. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Okay.
I opened my mouth. It's too late.
You're gonna have to be sneaky after this.
So I'd estimate that this is about 80 to 90 feet away from you. Is that beyond your normal ranged attack abilities? Is that like in your disadvantage range? Have you got any ranged attack weapons?
Yeah, I've got ranged attack weapons.
What?
It should be within.
So it's normally like, depending on the weapon, it's normally like 60 feet with proficiency and then disadvantage.
I have a crossbow.
What have you got?
I never used.
Just use that as a basis.
Yeah. I'll have to Google this real quick because I've never usually used this thing.
Okay, just roll with disadvantage. Let's keep things moving. Just roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
And add your dex mod.
16?
16. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, you managed to cob this robo part in the air, which pinwheels and strikes the front face of this eye-like construct stalk, and smashes it, and it cracks and splits and sparks, and then goes hangs with various bits of cabling and other components dangling out between the casing that's been broken, and it just kind of lolls, becoming inert.
Did we do that? Was that one of us?
It was me.
Aha!
And he's now visible.
There you are.
Meter says,
"This could take some time. I'm having to decode and translate a lot of this language."
How long?
I estimate roughly a minute.
If I put my cloak over him, does he go invisible?
I would assume
It says-
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anything you wear or carry is invisible with you?
Yeah, I'll just put my cloak over him, like this.
I will allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So meanwhile, Grogbog, you're still in the guise of this construct, yes?
Yes.
So the swarm of clockwork beetles return after having done some kind of circuit in search of you, and once they spy you, they lunge to the ground towards you and attack you. Roll initiative.
Oh, all right.
It was inevitable.
And they spit it out at you in that strange coded language again.
You have been designated as a rogue and potential threat, and you must be destroyed if you refuse to accompany us for a service.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yeah, if you want to join in this. You see them just descend upon Grogbog in construct disguise, like, and their entire demeanour is more aggressive now, like actively more aggressive as they're like dive bombing at his body. So
16 I got.
Let's see what we get here. Oh god. 16 for Grogbog. What's everybody else got?
What are we rolling?
Initiative. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, because you're up on the balcony above them.
I have a crossbow, so I can be upheld.
All right, good.
Ezra got 14.
Bramble also got 14.
I got 7.
I rolled a 27.
11.
11 for Sif. And let's see what I get.
Oh no, 8. I got 8, not 7.
Oh, 8. Okay. I need to find the creature stats. Where the heck are they?
Mop.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Cray, you get to go first, but you're up on the balcony.
I will start to descend the rope.
Okay, so you see, are you uncovering?
I have to, yeah.
So you reveal him again, rush over to the balcony and start climbing down. Do a strength athletics check for me.
23.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you rapidly descend this rope, but that's your turn. So the first group of these swarming construct creatures assaults Grogbog.
Okay.
Obviously, he's a big target, but he's actually not. Right?
Yeah, so you manage to like deftly sort of move yourself from this. They kind of concentrate as one, like kind of forming a spear point as a swarm, like making a single attack as one huge cluster. Ooh. And you manage to just move us away from them as they soar past you in a dive bomb. So they have no particular effect upon you.
Nice.
This time. And the second group lunges at you again, and that's a 20 to hit. That's a hit, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's 24 piercing damage, 3 of which is poison.
Oh.
He's not messing around.
And as the millions of these creatures take a bite out of your body, targeting areas between the plates of what they perceive to be this construct's exterior sort of carapace, aiming for like servos and joints and bits of like synthetic ligament or whatever, they suddenly, like as they bite, and then like swarm around, they pause in the air and make that undulating motion, and they spit out another series of bleeps and bloops and grinding noises, which Kayla hears them saying,
unexpected development. Creature is not a construct. Creature is organic. Identified as being ogre and gnome in species origin.
Uh-oh.
We must report this to the main server.
God. Is it my go yet?
It's fine.
it's now your go, yeah.
Have you guys seen the film Oblivion?
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
You know the horrible robots that go... I'm going to make that noise. And then I'm going to cast...
Okay.
I'm going to cast Otterluke's Freezing Sphere on like the mass around me.
Okay. So there's 3 specific clusters. So which are you going for?
How far away are they from
Well,
me?
the ones that just missed you are probably to your left. The ones that just attacked you are probably to your right. And then there's a third swarm, like, orienting upon you behind you.
Well, I'm just going to cast it on myself.
Okay.
Because I can target the spells if it doesn't do any damage to me. So I'm just going to like erupt a sphere of ice around myself, and hopefully just like freeze them, and cause them to all fall out of the sky.
Okay.
It's a 60-foot radius.
60-foot radius. Okay, yeah, that's probably going to get the 2 that are on either side of you then, because the third group has yet to actually. Mind you, they're probably pretty damn close. Yeah, I'll say that it will get all 3 groups. So, what's the damage for this? Do I have to do any kind of saving for it?
Yeah, can you make a Constitution saving throw for each of them?
So, what have I got to beat? Is it 15?
You have got to be 18.
Okay, so the first group on your left fails, and the other 2, the one on your right, the one behind you, succeed.
Succeed. Okay. So each creature, on a failed creature, a creature takes 10d6. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage.
Okay.
And let me just check that quickly. Level of this spell.
Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do the damage. God, stupid laptop. Yeah.
Let's have some battle music.
Okay.
Maths is happening.
Mathematics.
Okay. Sorry, I've got so many tabs open. 42 freezing damage.
Oh. 42. Okay.
And then halved for the
yeah,
for those who saved it.
Okay, so the group on your left, at least 90% of their entire cluster just falls to the ground and shatters as they strike the metal glass steel, let's call it glass steel slabs of the street surface. But there's about 10% of them that are just left sort of flying in a dizzied, confused state in the air. The other two groups, they're not as significantly reduced, though. Like about 20% of their mass are also destroyed in the same way. So that was a pretty good hit.
Yeah.
Can
anything else?
Can Grog take his his club and beat the remaining 10% of that group?
Yeah.
Finish it off.
Yeah, if he wants to.
It's like, I'm not a robot.
Robot.
You don't know what a robot is.
Oh, I'm not a construct. Correction.
Automata.
Sorry.
Okay, 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oh, which one's the D10? You. Ooh. 6 bludgeoning and 6 fire.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, one by one, like you just, like, as you're moving back and forth with your club, you're just smashing them out of the air, causing them to just fracture and scatter into various component pieces, and they're completely destroyed. So yeah, you got rid of the first swarm. It's now Ezra's turn.
So, the other swarm, is it just one other small swarm?
2. There's 2 swarms left.
2 other swarms. Okay. So, how far apart are the 2 swarms?
One is directly to Grogbog's right. The other one is about maybe 20 feet behind him. Somewhere between 20 and 30 feet.
So they're more than 20 feet apart?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shatter on whichever one is closest to me, I guess.
Okay. It'd probably be the one that's beside Grogbog on his right. Let's just say.
So, can they make a Constitution saving throw? And because they are made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on this. So disadvantage on con saving throw.
Okay. So that's a 13. So that's a failure.
Yeah, that would be a failure. Okay, so that is 21 thunder damage, I think. Yeah, thunder damage.
Sorry, hang on.
Isn't thunder damage really loud?
Thunder damage.
Yeah, this is really loud.
Okay, so is that also going to affect Grogbog? Or not?
I guess, was he within 10 feet of them?
Yes.
I should have centered it somewhere slightly differently. Yeah, I guess. Grogbog, can you... Oh, sorry about this, pal. Can you make a...
I can't hear you, my ears are ringing. 20.
Pass, so you take 10 points of thunder damage.
Thanks.
So your spell destroys almost all of the swarm to his right, except for one of these clockwork beetles, which is just hovering alone in the air beside him, as the others are just smashed to pieces and scattered across the street. Anything else on your turn?
Can I can I say, sorry, pal, but you're doing a fantastic job. I'm sure you'll pull us through. And give you bardic inspiration, please.
Give me bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? D10.
No, D8 because I leveled down.
Boo and.
It's Bramble's turn.
Bramble, remembering he shouldn't be using magic, pulls out his sickles, which he hasn't fucking used in God knows, they're probably rusty and everything. And seeing that one flying thing left, he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to go for it. So yeah.
I've just realised I forgot to make you roll to see if you can perform magic.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad.
Oh shit, yeah.
Do you want us to do it now?
No, because it's too late, because I'd have to deduct all the damage you've done, so there's...
Free pass, Mike, free pass.
Free pass. So I'll let you all have one magic attack for free for being a fuckwit. So
that'd be my first magic attack.
DM's error. Well, yeah, if you were going to use magic. I mean. So Bramble, sorry, what were you going to do?
Yeah, Bramble's still not going to use magic. He's going to be like, nah.
The weave sides with us this day.
I'm going to go with martial weapons, and he pulls out his sickles and attempt to attack. Is it 17?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So you're going to reap them.
Yeah. Well, I have a scythe, but I thought that's too big, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. I'll rather just like pull out the 2 sickles and be like.
It's a shame they're not a sickle and a hammer, because then you could be Comrade Bramble.
Pardon?
Nothing. Just carry on. It's just I made a bad joke.
It's weird because it cut out when you said it, so it's like.
It knew.
It censored out your bad joke.
Oh. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points. Okay, which particular swarm are you targeting? Well, there's one bug left next to Grogbog, and then there's a whole swarm of them behind him.
Oh, I'm targeting that one bug.
That one bug. Okay, yeah, you just slash it into 2 pieces in the air with the sickle, and the 2 pieces just clatter to the glass steel street.
He looks at the other swarm and he's like. He looks at one just lingering. He's like, I'm gonna go for that one. He's not confident yet in his ability to use weapons. So I'm just gonna go for that one. So he's gonna go for like a lone, straggling one in the swarm.
I always feel like with these sorts of scenarios, the picture I have in my head, typically when you imagine heroes battling with monsters, it's like strong and powerful and you're making mighty blows. But when you're swatting at like these things in the sky, you're gonna look like an ass, aren't you? Just waving your sickle around.
Get like 1 or 2.
I mean, that's very Misfits style.
Doing little jumps at it.
That's 18 to hit.
The swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll your damage. So you're just wading into them, Bramble.
Yeah.
It'd be hard not to miss them, being as they're so clustered and concentrated.
That's 12 points of slashing damage.
What was it?
12 points.
Yeah, I could.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I should have used it. Actually, with a bonus that I've got a necrotic sickle, so with a bonus action I can add actually it's 3d6 necrotic damage because fuck it.
3d6 of water damage, did you say?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Okay. I was gonna say, what's that? That's a new one.
Yeah. A necrotic sickle. Is this
I thought you said aquatic.
Aquatic damage.
Aquatic damage. I spit in your direction. It's a necromantic cantrip. It's only 8 points of
8.
necrotic
Okay,
damage.
that's fine. Right.
I could really get like a chain sickle and just spin it. That would be kind of cool.
So yeah, you managed to actually deplete like a good number of them with just like slashing randomly into their ranks. Pieces of like metal components and shards are flying everywhere, but there's still like a cluster of them like that's greatly reduced. But
looks like sickles. I'm like, I'm actually pretty good at this.
So Sith, it's your turn now.
Harvester of sorrow.
So Sif is obviously observing all of that from above. Is Clippy still at the console?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, so Sif's going to take his crossbow off his back, place it on the railing, and start trying to be of some help by shooting at the swarms.
Okay.
I don't know how useful that's gonna be. I was expecting like Sif was expecting more
Tangible.
what's the word? Tangible opponents. Yeah. See, we're helping each other out. We can speak like a normal person by our powers combined.
If he hadn't destroyed that swarm that identified him as an organic, you would have had bigger beasties to take on. But you succeeded!
Yay!
So yeah, do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot arrows at it like an idiot.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's 2 swarms there?
No, 1.
Okay, yeah, just the one. Okay. Yeah, I'm shoot in his general direction with my die, so it can die. Fuck me.
My robot.
How is 13?
That is a miss, unfortunately. So all your arrows just fly harmlessly through the cluster of, like,
Unlucky.
cavorting creatures. I'm using alliteration.
Nice.
Anything else?
I mean, not to be discouraged, he takes another volley at it.
All right, go for it.
And this time the die falls off the fucking table.
If it's a 20, you can keep it.
I can't see it, so I'm just gonna use the pink one.
All right.
$24.
Nice. Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, what's my damage here? 1d8. Ah, sick. That's 12 damage.
12. Okay. So yeah, you managed to score a hit on like a group of them and halve the amount of creatures buzzing around, but there's still a few of them left circling behind Grogbog. Is that it for you,
okay.
Siv?
Well, I'm going to use my my walking to try to get down to the floor level.
All right.
Is that wise?
You can do that if you want.
Let me think if that's wise or not. Yeah, because we might have to leg it in a minute. So yeah, I'm just going to start descending down the rope.
Okay. So that's your turnover as you're using your movement to scale down the wall. Kayla, it's your turn.
Okay, so I mean I'm still invisible. I mean, who's out of invisibility now? Basically everyone.
Everyone pretty much except you.
Okay.
I'm still invisible.
Oh, Cray-Cray's still invisible, sorry.
Okay, how far away are they? Are they quite high up still?
Yeah, they're, maybe 30 feet up, something along those lines.
Because my plan was to use my whip and try and wrap it around one of them and just like slam it into the ground. But the reach is only like 10, 15.
Oh, you mean high up? How high up are the creatures? You mean? Oh, they're within your reach.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and do that. I don't really know what to roll for that though. So I'm trying to like grapple it with my whip first.
It might be better to just attack at the cluster of them like buzzing around in the air, rather than try to grapple them. It's up to you though. But you do what you want.
Oh, okay. So it's like multiple little ones.
Yeah, it's like a swarm of creatures. Yeah.
Oh, okay. A whip might not be very effective then. Yeah, I was just imagining it as like multiple.
It might be really effective. You don't know.
Okay. True.
Kill feelings.
True. I'll try it then. Let's try it. I'm just gonna try and knock them out of the sky, I guess, as well. Sorry. Ugh, not great. 17 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, okay. Sweet. It went. God, terrible. That was 1 bludgeoning and 1 piercing.
See? Awesome.
Okay. So you managed to take out 2 of the bugs as they're buzzing madly around. And the rest of them managed to just evade your flail.
Oh, God.
The ones you do hit are just obliterated. So there's about there's like a small number of them still.
Oh wait, actually.
Don't you get some of your something to do with your orb now?
Oh no, there's a +3, so it's that +3.
5.
So 5.
5.
Okay. So no, you actually do manage to destroy all of them except for like a couple with that strike. So the whip like lashes and then pierces through like several of the creatures and just smashes them to pieces. So that was good. Anything else?
No, I think that's all.
Okay, Cray, back to you. So I'd say you can make it to the ground.
Is there still some around?
Yeah, there's still like a small cluster of them buzzing around behind Bogrog.
I guess I'll just slowly walk up to them.
Okay.
Because I guess they can't see me.
No, if you're invisible.
Then I'll just like smack them.
Okay, roll an attack.
With my axe. 12 plus 22.
22 is a hit, yeah.
Let's go for all pink dice. Oh, so nearly a 12. 8 plus 8 plus 8, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, yeah.
8
so
of it is fire.
You're using Wilson, the axe. So it just like smashes through them like a blunt instrument and just shatters them upon contact. And all their pieces just fall to the ground. And the threat is now over. You've managed to destroy all of them and prevented them from escaping and delivering that information to their mainframe, what have you. So what now, gang? You're no longer invisible.
I climb back up the rope.
No, you can't do that because I'm halfway climbing down.
Yeah, he's still making his way down.
You're gonna get a bullet in your face.
weirdly like tap against each other.
Oh!
No, he just gets to enjoy my finely sculpted ass from the air.
Matthew!
Sneaking done.
Don't forget the meter!
Yeah, we need to see if meter's done.
Is he done?
So as Sif makes his way to the ground, a few moments later, Meter hops up onto the balcony and says,
I have collected all of the data that I need.
Has he got little legs?
Yeah, he's got like 2 little like
so cute.
Reverse jointed legs.
I shout, jump boy, I'll get you.
Are you sure this seems unwise?
This is
just exercise.
Very well. Please do not let me drop.
I'm not gonna catch him.
He jumps off. He starts plummeting towards you guys.
Oh my god, I
roll a dex.
get 19 plus
Okay, I got 18.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got
Is he heavier than
19
me?
plus 15.
Okay, so as Bramble's like moving towards to catch him, he seems like he's on target, but then Cray just like jumps in front of him and snatches Meter out of the air before he's anywhere near Bramble.
In your strong arm.
Thank you for catching me. I was afraid that the weak limbs of the Scarecrow man would give way under my weight and force me to fall to the floor and be destroyed.
You're so adorable yet so brutal.
The good news is that I can now locate an entrance to the underground via the sewers, if you would like me to direct you to it.
Is everything okay, Mike?
You're right, Mike.
I can't hear you. He's not got his headphones on.
Oh, okay.
He's feeling Faye's probably woken up.
Yeah, he's probably
Fair
gotta go do dad stuff.
No worries.
Easy.
What happened there?
Mike!
Oh, come on!
What did he do? I missed it. What happened?
I'm wearing something over my pants.
Who else only has underpants on right now?
Oh, nice. Nice, nice.
Can't stand up.
I've got trousers on.
I've got like his can confirm.
Got trousers.
I've got shorts.
I'm wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts.
We've got that. We've got video evidence of that as well.
That needs to be a clip.
Bless
I
him.
think you
Wait,
should
are you
wear-
in pants too, Craig? Or
No,
you
I'm
got
wearing shorts. Shorty
Aw.
shorts.
I guess he never. Ooh.
Wow. The world is getting to see some leg on this show. Okay.
I guess he never thought that he would have to stand up mid stream.
We give a lot.
Oh my god.
I wonder what kind
Bless.
of sauce his pants are.
What condiment?
I just want to know what his OnlyFans is.
I know, right?
We are.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, should we just end
What a
there?
stream. No, just that's it now. It's
That's
over.
it.
Yeah, can we? Let's all disappear before like. No explanation.
Oh
Nice.
dear.
Oh
we do?
man. We shouldn't
I
post
can't
this. We shouldn't be streaming this.
We can censor that bit. It's fine.
Did
Oh god, what were we doing?
so did is Mita finished?
Yes. He's like,
Okay.
I have detailed floor plans and street whatever the blueprints. I can't remember what the name for them would be. That we can use to find and locate areas of interest. There is a hatch within the glass steel paving that will lead down into the sewer network. Should you wish to take it, it is a few meters away down that
Perfect.
avenue there.
And he indicates with one of his feet to the left, the right, sorry.
That's cute.
Should we check on the bowels of the earth, see if anything's left, or is it probably?
I think we should just get into the sewers because
Yeah.
we're causing too much attention. We're bringing too much attention to ourselves up here.
Let's do it.
Saying that, I forgot that because I forgot to make you do magic checks, but you hear the
Oh.
klaxons are still going off as some
shit.
hidden sensors that you aren't aware of,
So let's go.
indicating
Yeah, let's go.
that alert. Unauthorized magic use has been detected in sector 4. Blah 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 blah.
Probably be like,
And
which one of you guys?
It's like
used
dispatch
magic?
security measures to this region
It wasn't
immediately.
me.
So you all running.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mita hops off and he's like scuttling along the ground.
It's like, follow me, follow me.
Let's go.
And you find the area. You find him like still looking down at a particular delineated sort of area of this glass steel sort of paving, and it's in like a rough sort of rectangle shape, and it has some form of indented handle upon one end of it, with some more of that like coded script written upon it, which has a numerical and symbol designation, and then it also says entrance to sewer network, number so and so and so and so. So you can attempt to open it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Can
So
I
do
can I
have
help?
the handle.
yeah, I was gonna say Grog, and I'll assist Grog.
Okay,
Oh, natural 20.
nat 20. What do you get?
I got 30.
Okay. So between the two of you, with like a hand, like a
What?
bloody shovel-sized mitt on each side of this handle, you pull it up, and it makes this like hissing, clicking, clunking sound as some seal is broken, and then this slab like elevates out of above the surface of the street, and then like pistons up to reveal on these two like arms. It reveals like a staircase forming out of similar substance from the wall, the sheer wall at the back. They kind of like rise and lock into place, and you can see like depths below appear to resemble what you are used to seeing in terms of architecture of sewers and dungeons. It's mostly like algae encrusted moist brickwork and a channel in the centre of two platforms with like a sluice of water going through.
We're home. We're home.
So you descend into,
yes, definitely.
So okay, you all run down the steps into this new subterranean area, and as soon as the last of you is disembarked from this staircase, they recede back into the wall and slot into place, making a sheer surface, and the hatch lowers itself automatically and hisses and clicks and clunks as it once again forms a seal to the world above. So should we leave it there? What do you reckon? Or should we carry on? Yeah? Seems like a good enough place to
start a new.
We've lost Mike as well.
Yeah, so that's it for this week's session, everyone. Thanks for playing. You didn't get reported.
We made it back to our home.
You didn't get reported to the authorities.
Because we blew them up.
At least we don't think we did.
Yeah. As far as you know.
As far as we know.
Mike, hey man.
Everything up.
We're gonna end there.
We escaped.
But you're
muted, Mike.
You've made it into the sewers, following Meter's directions after he downloaded the available data and street plans and what have you from the mainframe.
Also, we saw your sweet bod.
Sorry.
Now public knowledge.
Bravest one in here.
He's got nothing to be ashamed of.
Note to self.
Nothing, no shame.
Okay, so yeah. Has anybody got anything they want to promote or talk about? Other than the fact that Fable has been announced and certain people on our stream are working on the new Fable.
Woohoo!
Whoop-de-doo.
And I have not heard anything about that myself.
So for anyone that hasn't watched it, just search on like YouTube for Fable. You'll see the teaser trailer.
I like the frog.
Mike's working on.
Is that Stephen Fry doing the voice?
Did you make the frog? I'm gonna be
The
like
voice actor.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine for me to say because anyone could probably work it out if they were so inclined. It is. Oh, I'm gonna have to look his name up. It is a well-known British actor.
Did you do the cinematic in-house, or was it?
It's so well known that you have to Google him.
So well known. I'm terrible with actors' names. Yeah.
Stephen Fry.
No, it wasn't in-house.
No.
Stephen Fry.
I think the number of video games companies that do pre-rendered in-house is basically Blizzard.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some Japanese ones. But...
Not like the Wii trilogy.
What studio did it? The cinematic announcement.
I don't know. Well, I do know. I don't. Like, we're getting into territory I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't know. Sorry, it's going to take a minute.
It was, to be fair, like the internet blew up over it. It was the most exciting thing out of the Microsoft reveal, so that's good. They all seem happy that Playground are making it as well. They're not like, racing game studio making Fable.
No, which is good. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
really pleased that people, because the internet can be a mean place. So
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Halo didn't get the same nicety.
No.
Do you know? Oh, here it is. Simon Callow.
Oh, Simon
Oh,
Callow.
Simon Callow.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really
Okay. A much underused actor. Yeah.
Are you
okay,
going to be?
that's cool.
Are you going to be a voice actor in it, Mike?
So it's really. Of course, every game has placeholder like voice for stuff while we're trying stuff out, and I've not done any yet, but many people on the team have done so, which is great fun.
Such a laugh.
I mean, in our game, I am the sound of people falling down.
Oh no!
Love it.
Give us a taste.
There you go.
I can imagine them like in the office going, "Who would be really good at falling down?
Who's always in pain?
I was gonna say who'd be really good at screaming, but
Who falls over a lot?"
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
I like screamy music. Surely he screams
yeah,
well.
he must scream. Oh dear.
But I've got something that I think people would be interested in. There's a few cool humble bundles at the minute. There's a humanoids comic bundle. There's a there's a games bundle that's got some of the Telltale games in it, like The Walking Dead, Batman,
They're good.
etc., which are worth getting if you can. What was the other one? There was another one that was really good. Why can I not remember? Just go to Humble Bundle. There's lots of really good stuff that's helping people that really need it at the minute. So,
Yeah. I do actually have something to promote as well.
Good.
For
yeah.
once. Tomorrow I'm doing a charity stream for a charity called Autistica. We're doing a Animal Crossing fashion show.
Of course you are.
Of course we are. And I didn't organise it. Someone else organised it, but I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting involved.
You just like Animal Crossing.
I mean, it was my idea.
Okay.
But they'd already said it was Animal Crossing.
Cool.
But
Send us the link,
come
and
along.
we'll-
It'll be on Twitch. I'll put a link in the
We'll
chat.
spam it.
And yes, it's at 4:30 UK time tomorrow.
Yes.
Shit, I'm not gonna have this
BST,
video
that's the
uploaded
one.
in time to. Oh well.
We can post it on Twitter.
Fine, we can
Yeah,
tweet about
I'll
it.
post it on Twitter. Yeah. But yeah, send us the link anyway, and we'll do our best to promote it.
Which?
Wait. There is something else. Boris's new album is out, and it's only available on Bandcamp. If you like heavy music and Japanese people, and who doesn't? Let's face
Boris
it.
Johnson.
No.
I suppose like, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Imagine
Weird
that.
Japanese.
They're named after a Melvin song. Boris Johnson can fuck off. He has nothing to do with it.
Actually,
Boris Japan.
Usually when you listen to a Boris album, you end up Cummings.
oh no.
Anyway, Boris are great.
awful.
Their new album, No, is exclusively on Bandcamp. It's awesome. And if you like punk, metal, and Japanese stuff,
They did an album that was just based around Gundam.
yeah,
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
yeah.
They
Boris
have
are
the
amazing.
Guitar.
Yeah, their guitarist,
It was
well, Wato in particular, her setup is amazing. She's got an amazing tone. Anyway, yeah, that's enough. So, if anybody's watching, thank you for doing so. I hope we were entertaining and not offensive. And we'll be back next Wednesday around the same time, 8 PM UK. Why not join us then for the
Remember to
continuing
send us
adventures?
your favourite condiment.
Tweet us your condiments.
Yeah, tell us what your favourite condiments
Tweet
are.
us your favourite condiments.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know. We're on Twitter, Misfits Monsters.
Just no context. Just. I don't know. I want to see a spam of just mayonnaise, ketchup, just random condiments.
Yeah.
throughout the week.
IPM
No content.
I can.
Thousand
I can do
Island
that.
dressing.
I can spam you with.
I just want to log in one day and just see like the weirdest fucking, the most obscure condiment you can find.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to learn about condiments. I want to hear about some condiments that I didn't know existed. So, any weird and wonderful condiments, tell us about them. We're willing to receive. Okay, so until next time, be kind, be creative. Oh wait, no, I haven't promoted my shit.
Oh yeah.
I always forget to do
Yeah,
this.
do your stuff.
So my D&D adventures are available on the DM's Guild. It's the Fox and the Fae, Craftsmans with Gremlins, and then there's the Blood Ties Anthology, which features my story, The Crimson Well, amongst 12 other excellent adventures. And if you could support us and me, I would greatly appreciate it, as every little bit helps at the minute, considering that a lot of us are out of work or only just returning to work, yada yada yada. And that's it. So yeah, there wasn't anything else. I've got a new one in the works as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is called Egg Hunt on the Isle of Teeth, but I'm still making it, so it'll be a while before that's available. But please keep your ears to the grapevine and Twitter in particular. Right, okay. So
eyes to the twat vine.
Yeah. So be kind, be creative, and play D&D. And goodbye.
Woo! Bye. D&D.